Hi everyone, I'm going to tell you a story time about a reading that I did a couple of months ago. Now, during that day, I had my son over to help me put a clock on the wall. We had checked the time on the clock several times before we hung it up. It was a really big clock, very heavy, so I needed him to help me. So we checked the time. Later that day, I started reading for a lady who was in another time zone, but the reading started at 6 p.m. my time. And my clock was running fine. It had new batteries in it, not a problem. As the reading progressed, I bought through her husband, and as the reading progressed, he asked me to look at the clock. And we were close to 7 p.m. my time. And my clock had stopped at 6:30 p.m. So I said to her, does 6:30 mean anything to you? Because my clock has stopped. And she said, yeah, that's the time he passed away. And the last conversation that we had was regarding hanging a clock on the wall. It's very interesting because that's a really good way of validating a lot of information. So he gave us the last conversation that he'd had. He gave us the time he had, and I had to take the clock down then after that and reset the time because it started working almost immediately after the reading had finished, but it ran 30 minutes late for the rest of that week. But that is just an amazing way of validating things. I often have things with clocks. I used to have a really big plastic type alarm clock that used to sit on my wall, just a bit of decoration that was given to me by a friend of mine that passed, and every time it stopped and the batteries ran out, it would throw itself off the wall or fall off the wall or be pushed off the wall. It's always very interesting. So yeah, that's a really good sign that the spirit were around us, validated everything from his name through to members of his family, through to the time he passed and the last conversation he had. Always interesting. Don't forget to like and follow as we're rebuilding this account. Take care.